PubMed is a free search engine accessing primarily the MEDLINE database of references and abstracts on life sciences and biomedical topics. The United States National Library of Medicine at the National Institutes of Health maintains the database as part of the Entrez system of information retrieval. From 1971 to 1997, MEDLINE online access to the MEDLARS computerized database had been primarily through institutional facilities such as university libraries. PubMed, first released in January 1996, ushered in the era of private, free, home and office-based MEDLINE searching. The PubMed system was offered free to the public in June 1997, when MEDLINE searches via the web were demonstrated, in a ceremony, by Vice President Al Gore. Content: in addition to MEDLINE, PubMed provides access to older references from the print version of Index Medicus back to 1951 and earlier. References to some journals before they were indexed in Index Medicus and MEDLINE, for instance Science, BMJ, and Annals of Surgery. Very recent entries to records for an article before it is indexed with medical subject headings and added to MEDLINE. And a collection of books available full text and other subsets of NLM records. Pmc Citations: many PubMed records contain links to full text articles, some of which are freely available, often in PubMed Central and local mirrors such as UK PubMed Central. Information about the journals indexed in PubMed is found in the NLM catalogue. As of July 28, 2014, PubMed has over 24 million records going back to 1966, selectively to the year 1865, and very selectively to 1809. About 500,000 new records are added each year. As of the same date, 13.1 million of PubMed's records are listed with their abstracts, and 14.2 million articles have links to full text. Characteristics: standard searches. Simple searches on PubMed can be carried out by entering key aspects of a subject into PubMed's search window. PubMed translates this initial search formulation and automatically adds field names, relevant mesh terms, synonyms, Boolean operators, and nests the resulting terms appropriately, enhancing the search formulation significantly, in particular by routinely combining text words and mesh terms. The examples given in a PubMed tutorial demonstrate how this automatic process works. Causes sleepwalking is translated as "or sleepwalking," all fields. Likewise, heart attack aspirin prevention is translated as "or myocardial infarction," all fields. "or heart attack," all fields. And "or prevention and control," all fields. "or prevention," all fields. The new PubMed interface, launched in October 2009, encourages the use of such quick, Google-like search formulations. They have also been described as telegram searches. Comprehensive searches: for comprehensive, optimal searches in PubMed, it is necessary to have a thorough understanding of its core component, MEDLINE, and especially of the mesh-controlled vocabulary used to index MEDLINE articles. They may also require complex search strategies, use of field names, proper use of limits and other features, and are best carried out by PubMed search specialists or librarians, who are able to select the right type of search and carefully adjust it for recall and precision. Journal article parameters: when a journal article is indexed, numerous article parameters are extracted and stored as structured information. Such parameters are: article type, secondary identifiers, language, country of the journal or publication history. Publication type, clinical queries, systematic reviews. Publication type parameter enables many special features. A special feature of PubMed is its clinical queries section, where clinical categories, systematic reviews, and medical genetics subjects can be searched, with study type filters automatically applied to identify substantial, robust studies. As these clinical queries can generate small sets of robust studies with considerable precision, it has been suggested that this PubMed section can be used as a point-of-care resource. Secondary ID: since July 2005, the MEDLINE article indexing process extracts important identifiers from the article abstract and puts those in a field called secondary identifier. The secondary identifier field is to store accession numbers to various databases of molecular sequence data, gene expression or chemical compounds and clinical trial IDs. For clinical trials, PubMed extracts trial IDs for the two largest trial registries, clinicaltrials.gov and the International Standard Randomized Controlled Trial Number Register. See also, a reference which is judged particularly relevant can be marked and related articles can be identified. If relevant, several studies can be selected and related articles to all of them can be generated using the Find Related Data option. The related articles are then listed in order of relatedness. To create these lists of related articles, PubMed compares words from the title and abstract of each citation, as well as the mesh headings assigned, using a powerful word-weighted algorithm. The related articles function has been judged to be so precise that some researchers suggest it can be used instead of a full search. Mapping to mesh headings and subheadings. A strong feature of PubMed is its ability to automatically link to mesh terms and subheadings. Examples would be, bad breath links to halitosis, heart attack to myocardial infarction, breast cancer to breast neoplasms. Where appropriate, these mesh terms are automatically expanded, that is, include more specific terms. Terms like nursing are automatically linked to nursing, mesh, or nursing, subheading. This important feature makes PubMed searches automatically more sensitive and avoids false negative hits by compensating for the diversity of medical terminology. Ncbi, the PubMed optional facility Ncbi provides tools for saving searches, filtering search results, setting up automatic updates sent by email, saving sets of references retrieved as part of a PubMed search, configuring display formats or highlighting search terms, and a wide range of other options. The Ncbi area can be accessed from any computer with web access. An earlier version of Ncbi was called PubMed Cubby. Link out, a NLM facility to link local journal holdings. Some 3,200 sites participate in this NLM facility, from Aalborg University in Denmark to Zymogenetics in Seattle. Users at these institutions see their institution's logo within the PubMed search result and can access the full text. PubMed for handhelds mobiles. PubMed MEDLINE can be accessed via handheld devices, using for instance the PICO option created by the NLM. A PubMed mobile option, providing access to a mobile-friendly, simplified PubMed version, is also available. Ask MEDLINE, a free text, natural language query tool for MEDLINE PubMed, developed by the NLM, also suitable for handhelds. PubMed identifier, a PMID is a unique number assigned to each PubMed record. A PMID is not the same as a PMCID, which is the identifier for all works published in the free-to-access PubMed Central. The assignment of a PMID or PMCID to a publication tells the reader nothing about the type or quality of the content. PMIDs are assigned to letters to the editor, editorial opinions, op-ed columns, and any other piece that the editor chooses to include in the journal, as well as peer-reviewed papers. The existence of the identification number is also not proof that the papers have not been retracted for fraud, incompetence, or misconduct. The announcement about any corrections to original papers may be assigned a PMID. Alternative interfaces. The National Library of Medicine leases the MEDLINE information to a number of private vendors such as Ovid, Dialog, EBSCO, Knowledge Finder and many other commercial, non-commercial, and academic providers. As of October 2008, more than 500 licenses had been issued, more than 200 of them to non-US providers. As licenses to use MEDLINE data are available for free, the NLM in effect provides a free testing ground for a wide range of alternative interfaces and third-party additions to PubMed, one of a very few large, professionally curated databases which offers this option. LU identifies a sample of 28 current and free web-based PubMed versions, requiring no installation or registration, which are grouped into 4 categories: ranking search results, for instance, ETBLAST. Hokkaido. MEDLINE Ranker. Me Search. Clustering results by topics, authors, journals etc., for instance, annotate. Cluster MED. Enhancing semantics and visualization, for instance, EBIMADE. MEDLINE. Improved search interface and retrieval experience, for instance, Ask MEDLINE. Babel Mish. PubCrawler. GoPubMed is a knowledge-based search engine for PubMed. GoPubMed is the semantic search engine for the life sciences. Search and ranking of medical and biomedical expertise by specific diagnosis, technique, or other terminology. Results are based on analysis derived from most recent 10 years of PubMed data, Expertscape, search term forwarders like OSSI PubMed Online. OGraph, which runs searches on multiple external platforms derived from the original Boolean search terms. Reference to PubMed transcriptors like OSSI PubMed Online. OGraph, which retrieves the PMID from one-letter coded journal abbreviations to get the full-text articles. Linkout arborizes OSSI PubMed Online. OGraph, which tries to retrieve available PDFs from additional hosts. As most of these and other alternatives rely essentially on PubMed MEDLINE data leased under license from the NLM PubMed, the term PubMed derivatives has been suggested. Without the need to store about 90 gigabytes of original PubMed datasets, anybody can write PubMed applications using the utils application program interface as described in Eric Sayers, Ph.D. The e-utilities in depth, parameters, syntax and more. Ncbi. See also, PubMed Central Canada, Europe PubMed Central, journalreview.org, Arrowsmith System, references. External links, official website, PubMed Mobile, PubMed Online Tutorials, PubMed Help, other PubMed search engines resource guide, comparison of PubMed mobile apps.